Tory Lanez got himself kicked off of a 3-day R&B tour. How you get kicked off a 3-day R&B tour? Because he reportedly can't keep his hands to himself. So if you remember about 2 years ago, crazy how fast time flies, August Alsina dropped a song called Entanglement, which many people believe it to be in reference to a Red Table podcast that none other than legendary actress Jada Pinkett Smith did with her husband, legendary actor Will Smith, in which the couple seemingly hinted at some infidelities. Jada Pinkett Smith used the word entanglement, and there have been rumors for years amongst many pictures that Jada Pinkett had some sort of a situationship. She called it an entanglement with none other than August Alsina. August dropped the record Entanglement. From there, many people don't know this, it was none other than Tory Lanez who hopped on Lil Baby and 42 Doug's beat, and he freestyled this in reference to August Alsina's situation. He said, when a nigga start fucking on Jada, I ain't gonna snitch like August, all right? Again, that was a couple years ago. I don't know if Tory thought August never heard the snippet, thought August never heard the freestyle. Apparently August did, and he doesn't forget, all right? Tory tried to shake August's hand, it's on camera, backstage at said R&B show over the weekend, and August was not going for it. He posted a picture of himself pretty banged up because apparently Tory Lanez put paws on him. He said, as I'm exiting the building after the show last night, a 4'11" size leprechaun ran down on me with 8 oversized security, whom I greeted each individually upon their walk up as they tried to press me. Whole time, I'm one deep, no security. Tory continues to ask with a broken ego why I didn't dap him up. I go on to tell him I was a fan of him and I didn't understand him speaking on my business publicly in a post because I don't know him or even met him until last night. So when he spoke, it caught me off guard because of his past actions. I assume he didn't like me, that's all. Not to mention with my history of health and conditions, just recently overcome and being paralyzed, my doctor directed me not to compromise my health while I'm out on the road and shake as less hands as possible due to corona and monkeypox. Never any disrespectful words were exchanged, so I was a bit confused at how someone who turned himself up with so much anger after hitting a blunt laced with cocaine, obviously, snuck me when I turned my head to move to the side amongst all his anti-moving and to keep an eye on the endless niggas that was with him surrounding me, which was security and some dude with a gun tucked, whom he then proceeded to run behind and hide to run back in the building with. There was never a fight. It was simply an assault. Dude has no real friends and is on a crash out mission. With that said, I was gonna keep it a G and not come to the net, but you moving foul with foul intent, feeding falsities to the blogs to look for a moment, because them moments ain't happening on stage for you. I will assist you in that gracefully. His people got the whole thing on camera. Put the footage out. I'd like to see it. Anyway, let me go clean this blood off of my face. Yeah, August actually posted a picture of himself like posing with the blood still on his face from the altercation with Tory Lanez. And the comedian that helped put this R&B tour together, Rip Michaels, was like, yo, we got to kick Tory off the tour. Again, it was only like a 3 or 4 day tour. I'm not sure if they got more dates coming up, but he's like, yo, we got to kick Tory off the tour. You know, we cannot have people putting hands on other people, especially two talents that are supposed to perform. You got to protect your artists. In this instance, it looked like Rip Michaels is protecting August Alsina because he didn't have the security with him. He was booked to be a performer on the show, not a boxer, all right? Not a fighter behind the scenes. They're trying to bring R&B back, according to Rip Michaels. It doesn't help to have an altercation that could potentially hinder the money. If nothing else, you're hurting a talent that was supposed to perform and be a part of a show. So that's where this incident has went. For Tory, it becomes another incident in a time where he doesn't need any more incidents. He's about to go on trial for the Megan Thee Stallion shooting case from back in 2020. He doesn't need anything else to go on right now. It's literally about him trying to clear his name, continue to help his brand. Two things that he doesn't need right now: cancel shows, because I'm sure he's lost a lot of money with these Megan Thee Stallion rumors. He's still fighting to clear his name. And number two, he doesn't need to be perceived as a liar, because there is audio of Tory Lanez going on Academics' podcast right after this alleged August Alsina, and he denied it. And he was very vehemently denying any wrongdoing, any altercation with August Alsina at all. It's like, I don't know what he's talking about. And then there is footage that comes out where you clearly see Tory try to shake August's hand, and August just walks past him, right? And then Rip Michaels is claiming that there's actual footage of the actual incident in which you can see Tory sneak August, which is why Rip ended up kicking Tory off of the tour. You don't need that right now. Again, none of us are jurors, but there are people online that are going as far as to say, yo, here he goes lying again. It's the same guy that tried to convince you that he didn't shoot Megan. I'm not going there. I have nothing to do with that. I don't like mixing things like that, because if you look at it from this standpoint, who would admit something online to the internet? Like, it's nothing but bad could come of saying I'm guilty of doing this. Like, if I were in an incident, I probably would come online and lie and say I didn't do it if I say anything at all. Most likely I would keep my mouth shut. But if you're trying to say, yo, I don't have anything to do with it, even if you're lying, it's the internet. You're just trying to make sure you do as least damage to your brand as possible. Again, for a guy like Tory, I just don't think perception is great to have him in another incident in which he did try to clean his name up, and then it looks like he lied when he does have a trial coming out. He does not need any bad PR around his name, any more bad press around his name, or be perceived to be a liar, because his trial with Megan Thee Stallion is coming. And I'm sure her team's looking at any way possible they can use this latest alleged incident with Tory in their favor for this trial. I want to thank you guys so much for the time, love, and support. It's what your boy will never take for granted around here. I'm out.